Hi there, you are welcome to Perspectives, the show that is designed to take you that one step closer to a better life. And my name is Emmanuel. Thank you for joining me on this show. You know what? A long time ago, Brian Tracy once said that one of the finest skills that you can develop as an individual is the capacity or the ability to cultivate and maintain worthwhile relationships. And the reason is quite simple. You see, your ability to build the right relationship will set you on the fast track in any chosen field. Why? You need people. People make us who we are. People are able to go ahead of us to open doors. But you see, the challenge is this. The same way that people are able to go ahead of us and open doors, the same way they are able to go ahead of us and shut those doors, the same way that you are able to cultivate worthwhile relationships is the same way that you are able to unconsciously cultivate relationships that you feel are worthwhile, but that may be working against you in that chosen field. So it therefore means that in cultivating these relationships, it is not enough for you to accept people for who they say they are. It is not enough for you to accept people for who others say that they are. But what you should ideally do is find a way to find out who they really are. And it is on that basis that you will choose what type of relationship to form with them that would end up being worthwhile for you. You know what? We have described character, a person's character, as the sacrifice for principles. That is, it is that person's willingness to impose on themselves a discipline that will make them do, think, and conduct themselves in a consistent manner given certain circumstances. Now, last week we looked at how to test characters. Well, in a matter of way, and we said, look, one of the ways in which you discover a person's character is by consistency. Look out for the patterns. Anything that they do consistently on a regular basis is their character, regardless of what they say. So today, what I want to share with you is actually two. There are a bit more of them, but today I'm going to be sharing with you two ideas for situations that can reveal a person's character. I call them character revealers. So here goes. The first one is when people find themselves in positions of authority. Now, what is authority? I'd say authority is having the power to determine. It's the right to control. That is, when a person finds themselves in a position where they actually can determine what happens to other people, or they have the capacity to control others. That is a position of authority. So we're talking about a boss, a leader, a manager. Remember in the first video on character, there was a statement that I made. I said, who are you when you have control, when you have supervision, but you do not have permission? And most times, this is what those in authority have. Yes, they may have a higher ranking position, but they do not have permission to do certain things. So it is how they use that position and impose that position on those around them that determines their true character. In fact, we're able to look at their character in the light of how they choose to conduct themselves within those positions. The second situation that reveals character is actually a position of influence. Now, this is slightly different from a position of authority. Now, the position of influence is where you have the capacity to affect the actions, the thoughts, and the behaviors of people. So here you'd have religious leaders, people who are able to speak into your life and conduct themselves in certain ways that impact on your opinions, on your behaviors, and your actions. The way people behave when they are in these positions reveal their true characters. I'll share a short story with you. So I remember a long time ago, I worked within an organization where people were being promoted to various positions, and there was a really good friend of mine then who had aspired for this promotion for quite a while. And fortunately for him, he got it. But a few months after getting this role, I started getting feedback from those other friends of ours about how he has changed. And true to type, when I observed the way he was speaking and conducting himself now, I was shocked. And I knew what had happened. The position had gone to his head. And one day I just walked up to him and I said this to him. I mean, it was a quote by Abraham Lincoln. And he said, well, this is the quote. He said, this was what I said to him. If you want to know the true character of a man, don't give him money, give him power. When I said that to him, I walked away. And he got the message clear, because a few days after that, he came back, apologized to me. I said, no, I'm not the one you need to apologize to, just you know what to do. And he really changed. And today is one of the most impressive leaders where he works, and he still works in that same establishment. Now, the challenge with this videos like this is the fact that we can listen to them and we're always pointing to someone else. But perhaps it's time to also look within, because these situations do not just reveal other people's characters, they also reveal yours. So my question to you is this: are you in a position of authority, or do you find yourself in a position of influence? How are you using it? Because, like it or not, people are making up their minds about your true character. I'm going to remind you of that quote again. Who are you when you have control? Who are you when you have supervision, but you do not have permission? If this video has been of use to you, or you know someone who it will be useful for, please share with that person, but also like the video and take our time to subscribe on the button, and I'll be more than happy to have you join the club. Thank you very much, and bye-bye.